Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back, everybody. What a wonderful day of cricket. Let's wait for some time. Let's wait for some folks to join or somebody in the comments just so that we'll get some momentum. Because I want to just leave a couple of balls in the beginning of the show. Let's see if anybody is joining, and then please let me know if the stream is alright, if the sound and the video is perfect. And yes, let's see. Let's put some music. Yeah, all set and good to go. Okay, perfect. Or let us wait for the number of viewers to be 6 for no particular reason. Okay guys, whoever is joining the stream, please like the stream, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe, because it'll add up to the watch hours, and a new subscriber is a good thing. Let's wait for 7. Interno 7 కదా, ఇంటర్నో 7 అనుకోరు మామ, తలా ఫర్ రీజన్ అనుకుంటారు. ఒకటి పెడతాను. జస్ట్ ఊరికే జనాలను ఎంకరేజ్ చేద్దాం. లైక్ చేయండి రా, కామెంట్ చేయండి రా అని మళ్ళీ మనం స్పెషల్గా చెప్పుకోకుండా కొంచెం పెడదాం. సో వాట్స్ అప్, హౌస్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్? హలో మ్యాన్, ఆర్యన్, హౌ ఆర్ యూ? Your prediction kind of got right. India played pretty well. Let's wait for another 2 people to make it 7, and then we'll start. Before Jesse, you need to talk about Vizag Abbai. Yes, we have to talk about Vizag Abbai. Yes, finally somebody from Vizag waiting for Sunday. Yes, waiting for Sunday. Also, the match might get finished by Sunday. He played the same 11 as I told. Yes, Washi was there, Arshit Rana was there. True. Josh Hazelwood's 4-wicket haul was quickly clipped by the Indian captain on unleashed hell with a new ball at the start of the final session. Yes. The audio and all is perfect, right? We don't have any glitches, right? Okay, I don't think anybody is going to join. Let's start. So what a start to the Border Gavaskar Trophy, and I don't know, like, no words. I got up at 3 o'clock, like 3:15, just 5 minutes before the start, when the national anthems were being sung. So I got up and put on my headphones and sat down. By then India won the toss and elected to bat first. I was nervous, and like I thought Mitchell Starc would do what he did to Rory Burns in the first ball of the Ashes summer, I think last year or a couple of years ago. So I was I was expecting something like that, but Jaiswal luckily managed the first over, but later he was what do you say? The shortcomings in his game were pretty evident. I think, like, he can't drive on the up in Australia. It's not possible to do that like how he does it in India or the subcontinent. So yeah, I think we have to commend KL Rahul. There's been a lot of trolling going on as for why he was being selected as the opener and why were the others being ignored and why KL Rahul is being given multiple chances. But he really showed his character in that game today. He stood there, he didn't flinch, he played pretty well, he played close to his body, he left the balls that were outside, and overall he looked very confident until the time he played. And unfortunately for him, this could have been a game changing or a career changing innings for him if at all there was no wrong decision from the umpire. Again, now we think it as a wrong decision, but the umpire might have thought that this was a valid thing. But at that moment I felt like it was not the correct decision because there was no conclusive evidence for the umpire to overturn the on-field decision. So in that regard, if you see, it was a pretty bad decision and coming at the wrong time for India, because it was right before lunch and India were 51 for 4. It was a game changing decision, and eventually it did change the game. Again, only problem was he didn't check the front. They didn't have the front angle. They were having some problems. By the way, why did VK miss the catch? There's no why. He took the catch, but while he took the catch low, and while he was getting up, it slipped from his hand. He was eager to celebrate, and it popped out of his hand. Yes, I wanted to start with this dialogue. I only believe in Jasprit because game-changing player. Because really, Bumrah has done the unthinkable. Like, we never associated with any fast bowler doing this kind of having this kind of an impact on the opposition batters, and Bumrah is just dismantling the opposition in every format, every single game, almost every single time he gets the ball. Talk about the pitch. I don't think the pitch was bad. It is typical Australian Perth kind of pitch. There was good bounce. Initially there was movement here and there, and the main thing is to adapt to the conditions, the bounce and the initial movement. And later, if you see, I think around the second session when Nitish and Rishabh Pant were playing, the pitch was not that bad actually. The ball was coming on nicely. You needed to have some patience. I think some of our players went for shots, some of them got good balls, but again, like, you need lot of restraint. I think the thing that we spoke about when we were talking about before the series, that we will miss Pujara and who is going to play that role. I think KL Rahul started pretty well with that kind of an intent. Again, when you're playing in Australia, the most important thing is not staying there at the wicket for a longer time. Most important thing should be, when you stay there for a longer time, you have to make use of it and score runs. Otherwise you'll get stuck at one place, which is what happened to both Devdutt Padikkal and Manas Labuschagne. So you can't just play out all the balls. You can't just play 50-100 balls and score nothing, because ultimately when you're doing that, you are putting your own team under pressure by staying that long. You have to make chances of how to rotate the strike, how to get out to the other end, get get on to the other end. So I think that was something that was missing from both the number threes of both the teams. Imagine 17 wickets in day one in India. Yeah, these kind of things always happen. Like there's always a question where when a pitch in India produces something like this, like 14 wickets, 15 wickets in a day, instantly there will be a lot of talk about what the fuck, how come this pitch is not being banned or something, like how come this ground is allowed to be played an international match and all. But it's different. I think there's nothing wrong in the pitch. It all comes down to the application of the batters. If the batters play well, the pitch looks good. If the batters don't play well, or if the bowlers bowled exceptionally well, sometimes the question comes where whether the pitch was bad or not. But if it was in India, I think there would have been a lot of discussion around the pitch, but thankfully it was in Australia and India got the upper hand by dealing the Australians what their medicine was. Pant should have stayed on the wicket, we could have scored 200, 220. Yes, definitely. Again, if you think about it, then everybody should have stayed there, but they played well. So for whatever duration that they played, both Pant and Nitish. And Nitish, I think, I have to talk about Nitish Reddy. I come from the place Nitish Reddy is from, although he's a lot more junior probably. So I'm very proud that someone from Visakhapatnam has finally played for India. I don't know if anyone has played before. Ricky Bui has played in the under 19 thing for India, and there was D. Shivakumar who was in the team when Virat Kohli was the captain in under 19. So there were 3 or 4 people who played for India, but not in the senior men's team. But now Nitish Reddy got the chance and he took it with both hands. He made sure that he won't be ignored for the rest of the series. He batted really well with lot of composure. He didn't go to play rash shots except until the last moment, because there was no other choice for him. There was only one way he could have gone about after that, because he couldn't let Siraj face 2 or 3 balls, because if that had happened, he would have gotten out even before. So I think until then Nitish has played an excellent knock, scoring 41 in his debut game. The composure he had when Pant and him were playing, I thought we could reach at least 200, because there were chances and they were playing really well, taking calculated risks, hitting boundaries every now and then. And then Pant's wicket has changed again, because once we get into the tail-enders section of our batting, we can assume that whatever the score it is, it will be hardly plus or minus 10 or 20. That's all. If you get 10 or 20 also is a big deal, but it doesn't happen often. What to expect from tomorrow and further days? Aussie retaliation. Definitely. I think even now the game is even though India is in the driver's seat, it has not gone so far ahead that India is dominating the game. India is slightly ahead, you can say, because it's 83 runs that Australia are behind, and if Carey and Stark, Hazelwood and Lyon can reach close to 50 or 40 at least, I think Australia can make a game out of this, because especially because Indian batters are under pressure, and their bowling is very strong that we saw. I think Hazelwood bowled exceptionally well. I don't know, there are no words. He's the best bowler for Australia from the last 2 years, I guess. He got the most wickets and his average is around 14 or something. That is ridiculous average for a bowler, and is a guy who's always under the radar because the others are a little bit more popular than him, and that kind of gives him the advantage to do well, and he continues to do well all the time. So I think Hazlewood is the main danger more than Stark or Cummins, and Nathan Lyon didn't even do anything, and Nitish Reddy dealt with him pretty well with the sweeps and hitting him, like stepping out and hitting him over his head through the covers and stuff. So yeah, I think, but in the second innings maybe Nathan Lyon might get a lot more chance. But the most important thing is for the Indian batters to apply themselves, play a long innings. We need someone to do what Rahul did today, but not 70 or 80, but we need 150, 200 balls at least. I think each batter should go with that kind of a mindset where I'll play at least 100, 200 balls. Because once they stay, these modern guys, modern batters always have the ability to score runs. So it will be very it's an easy thing for them if they stay there, but the main question is, are they patient enough to stay for that long? So definitely Aussie retaliation will be there, and I think India's job should be to wind up the tail quickly, 3 wickets to go as quickly as possible, and then score 200, 250. That will be very competitive target. But I've read somewhere, or I think Gilchrist was saying somewhere, that the second day the pitch will be very good for batting. If at all whoever is batting gets the chance, they have to make use of it. So hopefully India gets the chance, Indian players get the chance, and hopefully we can see somebody scoring a big 100 or something. Let's see. DDP, yeah, it was not such a bad innings because he was slightly okay. 1 or 2 balls he was troubled by Stark, but again, that is what I'm saying. Like, if the batters are trying to stay there for the sake of just killing the time or staying, like eating the overs, if you're not scoring runs, you won't be comfortable enough to rotate the strike, or you will be constantly under pressure, and you'll be putting the other batsman under pressure as well. So I think that was what happened with DDP, and he couldn't do anything. It was a good ball, obviously. Poor shot selection and bowlers bowling, definitely. I think both set of bowlers, both the Australian bowlers and the Indian bowlers, they did like a great job for both their teams. But we have to talk about our captain, Jasprit Bumrah. Like, what a talent he is, that he knows what kind of lengths and line to bowl, and he delivers it quickly. Like, he doesn't take a lot of time to adjust to the conditions. He knows what he has to do, and he'll deliver it. And I think second over he got the wicket of McSweeney. Then once, I think couple of overs later, he got Usman Khawaja, and then first ball Steve Smith. That is the most prized wicket, to be honest, because getting Smith out for the first ball is like a miracle thing, which never happens. I think the last time it happened was in 2014 when Dale Steyn got him out. So yeah, these kind of things happen very rarely, and Bumrah definitely dealt the killer blow with the wicket of Steve Smith, because if Smith was there, things would have been totally different. But yeah, again, if you saw the bowling innings, Siraj was slightly off in the first spell, but later he got back and he bowled in that period where he bowled, I think, 4 overs, 1 wicket, 0 runs. So that was the kind of comeback that we all expect from Siraj. As being the second best bowler in the team, Siraj has to give these kind of performances so that the team management still has the belief in him to continue as the second best bowler. Because obviously when Shami comes, or if Siraj doesn't do enough, there is a chance that either Akashdeep or Prasidh Krishna might get a look in, because Harshit Rana was doing good. He was bowling good short of length, like hit the deck balls. Also he gave away a little bit by bowling loose deliveries, but again, that is part of that is coming from the inexperience that he has. So yeah, overall very good bowling from India. Okay, poor shot selection. But Pant played a poor shot. I mean, it was not needed. Then KR was there playing well on the other end. Also, pitch wasn't doing this. Yes, the pitch wasn't doing anything. Just that it was a very good ploy by the Australians to leave the mid-wicket gap open so that Pant will go for the flick and eventually nicked it. If you see the previous balls, he was like playing and missing on the off or leaving the balls, and suddenly when the ball was slightly fuller, he went for the flick and he got out. So I think that was, I mean, like you said, like poor shot selection at that moment. He could have waited. Like I said, like all the players who were batting, if only they had waited for some more time, it could have changed the course of the game, I guess. Because especially with the way we bowled, I think also we didn't expect that this kind of bowling will be done. But yeah, hats off to the bowlers. I hope so. We bat till day 3 at least. Yeah, if India get the next chance, like as quickly as possible tomorrow, they have to make sure that they play one whole day. Otherwise, this match is not going anywhere. It will be over in two and a half days or something, because no batter is able to apply, and there's not much in the wicket to trouble the batters. But again, the mindset and the thought process that they have to tackle with these kind of things is slightly different, and that is why there's no real, strong confident innings from anybody. I think Pant and Rahul played actually well, but he was very circumspect in the beginning. He took time to take runs, and if only after like facing 40-50 balls he realized that if there is a loose ball outside off, I can go for a shot, I can go for a drive. And then after that, once he started unleashing those drives, he unfortunately perished. And then Pant and Nitish Reddy played really well. They looked for taking singles, rotating the strike, and whenever possible they went for good shots, boundaries as well. That Pant's unorthodox shot, wow man, that 6 is like I think I saw somewhere that Pant can't get a statue outside the stadium, because that kind of a thing can't be sculpted as a statue, because he plays those kind of shots, and what an extraordinary shot. I think both of them played 2 sixes to Pat Cummins. Those were like Nitish Reddy hit an uppercut, and Pant was, I don't know what to call that shot, falling over shot or something. But yeah, high time Kohli needs to step up and stay on the wicket and score some runs, definitely. Also, Kohli needs to catch the ball whenever he's fielding. Like if you see, Kohli has dropped around 8 or 9 catches in the last 2 years, which is the most for any player. And like he has the highest catch drop percentage of all the major teams, so which is something that is something that is not associated with Virat Kohli, because we see him always doing his best, giving his 100%. But again, he kind of drops the easy catches, which is very shameful in one way, because a player of his standard can't let a slip up. And luckily Manas didn't score much today, but could have been a costly drop. And Bumrah could have gotten a 5-for already. Just see by, no one comes closer to him currently, the best, definitely. Yes, Bumrah is the, according to me, I guess, he's the best bowler in all formats right now in world cricket, because the control he has on his bowling, his strengths and his skills to deliver different things and in an effective way, that is something that Bumrah possesses. And he has the brains as well to take a wicket out of nowhere, and when there is slight help for him, he'll be unplayable. And Bumrah just proved what is, all thanks to Manas for firing him up. Harshit got head the same way in IPL too, what a beauty. That was a great ball. I think Kohli did something just before the ball. I guess they bluffed him. I guess they put up a deep square leg or something, and this guy bowled a perfect outside off ball which nicked the bail, which was a very good ball. I guess the result will clear tomorrow. Probably if India can bat well, if India can bat until the third day, like without losing many wickets, I think India has a greater chance of winning the match. By mid of tomorrow we'll know the result probably. Jurel played some 15 balls before lunch and he looked good, but he gave away his wicket after the break. True. Yes, Jurel, I think he survived well before the lunch break, and then after also he played couple of good shots, some nice crispy drives, cuts, but again, like Jurel and Washi have to step up, I guess. I think every batter has to step up, because everybody is trying to score runs obviously, but they have to also make sure that they are spending time at the wicket. Like if they are there for 30 balls, imagine like Jurel scored 14 or 15 or something, so he played like 20-30 balls. If he had played 50-60 balls, it could have been 30 or 40. So these kind of small things add up every single time, and 17 wickets in 75 overs or so. That's 1 wicket every 5 overs on an average. Damn. True. Like crazy bowling day, to be honest. And the batters had no clue. The pitch was not doing anything, to be honest. Like it was the new ball and the skills of the bowlers. Stark was exceptional in the first spell, and then Hazelwood in his second spell was great. Cummins in his third spell was great. Bumrah is like fiery first spell, it was great. Harshit Rana started beautifully, and then Siraj in his second spell. Like each bowler who took the ball today, except for Lyon, everyone did an exceptional job for their team. And the batsmen are like, they don't know what to do basically. It was that kind of tight bowling, not giving anything loose. There were no freebies as well, so it was difficult to rotate the strike. It was difficult to score boundaries, so the batsman couldn't put the pressure back on the bowlers, and ultimately paid the price with the wickets. So yeah, overall great day for bowlers all over, and especially for India, like by taking 7 wickets of Australia in the first day after getting all out for 150. I think it was a commendable effort, to be honest. And so yeah, I think that's it for day one. Definitely Nitish Reddy, Rishabh Pant, Rahul and Bumrah, the stars for the day from India's perspective. And for Australia, Josh Hazelwood and also Stark for a moment. But batting wise, I think Australia need to like pull up their socks, because when they got in to bat, I thought they'll just score the 150 runs easily and get a 150 run lead, but our bowlers like completely flipped the table. I know I'm thinking too far, but will Jasprit make place for Rohit in the 11 if Rahul performs better than him? No, I don't think so. I think Rahul will be sent to number 3 maybe, and Padikkal will be out and Jaiswal will continue, because Jaiswal is the designated opener for now, so I don't think they'll put him out just because Rohit is coming. I think Rahul might play number 3, and Padikkal will be out. It doesn't matter how you play, what shots you play, as long as the player makes runs, no one cares. Once the runs rise up, the same shots bite them back. True. I think for Kohli it was a very good ball, because he was playing like around 1 meter in front of the wicket. So I think Hazelwood realized that this guy is playing way out of his crease, so let me put one ball slightly short, make it bounce onto his body and he might nick, and that was what happened. This test was a relief from that crazy hitting T20s. I got bored of those. But even this is somewhat disturbing in some way, because I think when India doesn't play well, you feel that these batters don't know how to bat, like for the longer format. Obviously not how to bat, but to adjust to play in a certain way that was required for the format, not just playing like hurried up shots. Yeah, Gill, but then Gill comes in. Yeah, that's also true. So then I think the next match is in Brisbane, right? So I think no. Gill will come. Rohit, Jaiswal, Gill, Kohli, Pant. Okay, yeah, probably whoever plays well in maybe. Oh, it's Adelaide next match. If it's Adelaide, then it'll be even more a test for all the batters. I think Jurel will be out if at all Rahul plays well. Otherwise, Rahul is out if Jurel plays well. So depending on who plays well, they'll keep their place and the others out. I think Jaiswal will get a couple more chances, like depending on how he gets out also. Like it doesn't, like if he's getting out to a good ball, I think they'll continue with him. Otherwise, they won't easily chop and change. Only change might be, I think, Rahul, if he doesn't play well, considering that if he doesn't play well, I think Rohit will take Rahul's place and Gill will take Padikkal's place. I think Jurel will continue because he played really well in the A series. Even today he looked good, but unfortunately he gave away his wicket. There is no place. There is place for Gill. Gill has played really well, in the previous series. So maybe Gill will be there, and Rohit will be there. So I think Rahul will be out. I'm not sure what their thought process, because until recently Rahul was a middle order batter, and suddenly he's opening batter. Today he played well, and I think he'll be sent to the opening again. Gill can do the Pujara role. No, I don't think so. He can't. Gill can't. I mean, he might play that many balls, but he won't be blocking everything. He'll be going for runs. So whenever somebody goes for runs, there is a heavy chance that people might give away their wicket in the process of going for runs. It depends. When it's your day, you'll make use of it. One person in the chat. Okay, so any questions, guys? I think if you're watching, please like the stream so that more people might join the live. I don't know how this works, but I've seen other people do this, so yeah. And any questions, we can talk. Otherwise, we'll come back tomorrow for day 2. I think when is the auction? 25th or 24th? I've observed Gill playing around the 30-31 strike in China, especially Australia. Yeah, it might be a one of day 3 and day 4. So day 3 is Sunday. Sunday I will not be available, and day 4 on Monday. Okay, 24th, 25th. Okay, no problem. But maybe we can do the second day of the auction live, if at all possible. If people are free, we can, or I'll just do it on my own. Let's wait for another 5 minutes. and we'll end the stream. They've shifted the timings of the auctions so it doesn't clash with the test. Very good, very good. It was unnecessary to keep it at this time, and they released that there will be next 3 IPLs in March or something. I saw some tweets saying that just now 3 wickets fell and suddenly BCCI is playing the distraction game. So they released the IPL schedule for the next 3 years. So yeah, quite funny. What do you expect will happen tomorrow? What will be the probable lead for India? I am thinking at least 50, because they can be bundled out for 30, because tomorrow it's a new day, a fresh day. All senior countries, Afghanistan, Zimbabwe players are available. For what? For the auction. For the next 3 years of IPL. Right. Nice. So Sri Lanka and Bangladesh are not available, and Pakistan anyways is not considered. West Indies. That's the latest update on Champions Trophy venue. I think it is going on in Pakistan. It will be held in Pakistan, and India is fighting for a hybrid thing where India play their matches in Dubai or South Africa or something, and the remaining matches will be in Pakistan. If India can play out day 2, then job will be easy. Yeah, definitely. India has to play at least half, more than like 3/4 of a day at least, and if they can play one and a half day, then it's like there's no chance Australia can win. But it's a very difficult task, and maybe the players now got slight hang of what the pitch is when they batted first, and then during fielding they can understand what is happening, and probably they can adjust their game, and hopefully change their fortunes in the second innings. Because if you can apply yourself, there are so many options for scoring, but the thing is, if you don't stay for long, it will be very difficult, because every new batter who's come in has struggled, and the initial part of any batter's innings was difficult, and if the bowlers are slightly more good and tight, the chances of wicket are very high. It was said that they will play the whole tournament in South Africa, then later it will be shifted to India, but don't know what's going on. Okay. Or they play in Dubai and Pakistan. I think it is Dubai and Pakistan. I also heard about the tournament in South Africa. If Pakistan don't agree to the hybrid model, I think ICC will change the whole tournament from Pakistan to South Africa. But I think the hybrid model is going to be the most, feasible option, Dubai and Pakistan. Although Pakistan would love to have all the teams coming to Pakistan and play the tournament, but it's a serious security concern, and it is not in the players' hands or the BCCI, because it is coming from the governments, and their governments can't assure or can't give the guarantee that everybody will be safe. So it's a call that is being taken from the government's perspective, so nobody can do anything. When are you coming to India? Next June, July. June ending July, our time. ICC is set to hold emergency meeting on 26th November with the BCCI and PCB for Champions Trophy. Yeah, interesting. So I think, but India will still want it to be a hybrid model. I think like how they played the Asia Cup. Every other team plays in Pakistan, and only for India matches they play somewhere else. I mean, probably Dubai now. So I think that will happen again. Same. I think last time they played Pakistan and Sri Lanka. Now it will be Pakistan and Dubai. Meeting with Pakistan on 26th land. Oof, dark. Yeah, it will probably be BCCI officials. So. Oh, I thought I'll end at 40, but now it crossed 40, so let's wait till 45. It should be brought to India. What is it? Champions Trophy? I think India has a good chance again. The one day team is good, but I mean the heartbreak of the last year was still stinging the other day. When I was thinking about the match, we were all watching and almost on the verge of crying, but everybody was keeping their feelings to themselves. And anyways, hosting the 26th World Cup again. It's a T20 World Cup, right? 26 T20 World Cup, right? No matches should be played in Motera. It's not Motera, no? Motera is a different ground, and this Narendra Modi Stadium is different, I think. Or Motera was renamed. Not sure. Never keeping a foot in that stadium. Yeah, I don't like it too. Even last time I felt it that way. It should have been Wankhede or Eden Gardens, or even Chennai Chepauk. It was renamed. Okay. Yeah, it's a stadium that has no vibe, to be honest. It doesn't feel like a stadium where you feel like your team will win. And the final last time was it even reinforced the fact that the crowd there was there only for India to win. Okay, and there was no appreciation of cricket. Normally, if you or the other team is playing well, there will be some amount of claps that should be there, and that kind of it didn't have a good taste for me. That stadium definitely doesn't have that kind of aura. If you see Wankhede or a Chepauk, even if the other opposite team plays well, there will be some kind of appreciation for them, and the guys in the Ahmedabad stadium were not even supporting Indians when India was down. I think there needs to be support for the home team. At least when the players are down, you need to push them and like motivate them to do well. But yeah, it was not there. I was there for the India Park game and the finals too. Generally speaking, the Gujaratis who get tickets for free ruin the Bible. Nil game knowledge. Yeah, I mean half of India who watches the World Cup games, they watch it from a sense of patriotism. Like they want the country to win, irrespective of what it is. What do you say, Zeni? Yeah, so like they only want the team to win because they're Indians. They don't care about who's playing well or whether the opposition is playing well. And if the team doesn't play well, they'll start abusing the players. And if the opposite team plays well, they'll start abusing the opposite team as well, which is what happened to Travis Head and Mitchell Marsh, I guess, after the World Cup. I was not there. But if you were there, will you get the free tickets? Okay, let's go until 1 hour and then stop, because I don't want to stop in the middle. India Park still was good, but final na. Also probably because maybe the aftertaste was not good. Like since India lost, maybe you don't feel good about it. But yeah, that stadium it doesn't have the vibe. I think Wankhede 2011 was like extraordinary. Like even people from outside felt that whole thing. Even now, when people watch games in Wankhede, you get the sense of it. One side of me was a little bummed when SA lost in T20 World Cup this year. Yeah, they were really close, and even their women's team, they came to the final twice in last two editions, and they lost two finals. The men's team came for the finals for the first time, and they lost. It is a sad, uh, what do you say, sad situation for them. But again, it shows the consistency of the team, like that they are doing well. That now they have crossed their semi-final hurdle and came into the finals, which is like telling that pretty soon they'll be winning the tournaments. He played hard. Bye bye guys, until next time. Okay, bye. Yeah, India played hard, but again it was again brilliance of Bumrah and Arshdeep and Pandya. That game was like almost gone, and 5 overs 30 was like a cakewalk for any single team, and they botched up. It was funny, to be honest, but since it was India winning, we felt very happy. Otherwise it would have been very laughable thing on South Africa. They played hard. Yeah, for the middle part. There were more vibes in the India and New Zealand test match in Wankhede. Yeah, full sold out on all 5 days for a test match. Yeah, that is what I think. India needs this kind of a setup that Australia have, where you have set venues for tests. Like every single time you play a test, you know that this is where you'll be playing. That is not there in India, and that's also one reason why even the Indian players feel like they are coming to the stadium for the first time, because they don't have set venues. So like you see, they played in the Pune test this year. Last time they played in Pune was in 2017. So if these kind of things happen, like if you are playing at a home ground after 6 years, that ground is basically a foreign ground for you as well. So there is no home advantage for you as a player or for your team as such. Apart from Pant, everyone did some contribution that game. Apart from Pant, I think Pant was the only guy who scored runs, right? In the second innings. Told this is one of your last live session. Told this in one of your. Want cricket to be like football, not just like 3-4. Yeah. It is very difficult. The advantage for football is it is a 90-minute game with 2 45-minute halves without any break. So the game is over in 1.5 hours. But in cricket, you get one innings for 1.5 hours. So it is a very tough proposition. And if you forget Pune 2019, what was there in Pune 2019? Which game was it? It was Pune 2017, right? The Australia match. Steve Smith scored 100. Steve O'Keefe. But yeah, like I was telling about the football thing, I'm talking about Pant regarding T20 World Cup game. Okay, right. Yeah, so for the football like thing, it is very difficult to replicate, because cricket is not a game that will be over in like 1.5 hours, 2 hours. You need longer times. You need people with a lot of patience to sit and watch. Of course, in India, people watch because they have been fans of the game for so long. Oh, India South Africa Kohli 254. This was in 2019. Okay. I don't remember this. Was it the time when he scored back-to-back double centuries? Was it that? I think it was against England and South Africa, I guess. Yes, I was there. Cha. Okay. Nice. Say my name on stream. Ciao उस्मान भाई, कैसे हो? Do you watch football? Yeah, occasionally. I mean, not occasionally. Like I follow Arsenal and Barcelona. बढ़िया. कल टेप बॉल खेलने आ रहे आप? पता नहीं यार, मेरे को थीसिस करना है तो उसके लिए थोड़ा काम है. अगर आफ्टरनून फ्री हो तो आ जाऊँगा. Oh, Arsenal. Yes, Arsenal. Yes, both La Liga and Premier League. Hello, brother. It'll only take 3 hours. Ah, bhai. But 3 hours I have to do work, right? Look at the top, you will find me. Look at the top. Top of what? Your city, Liverpool. The other day I hit 2 sixes and took 2 wickets. Tune into F1 this week, Las Vegas. Drank water from the bottle and said Arsenal. If Rajbhai comes to table, I will also try. Yeah, yaar. City shit. Also, I pick one catch of Ali on the very first ball. Yeah, yaar. Super all-rounder ban gaya hai, Usman. तेरे को 2 दिन छुट्टी है क्या जेनिश? नागी बाय टेप बॉल टुमारो. नागी भाई फ्लाइट लेके आता है तेरे से टेप बॉल खेलने. Okay guys, let's do the final lead predictions and then we'll end the stream. Yeah, F1 2 is in good competition between Ferrari and McLaren. Yeah, I think Verstappen is going to go ahead in the next race. Just having a gut feel. I think 3 more races, right? 2 or 3. So McLaren has a good chance to get the constructors thing, and Norris, if he does well, he can get like world championship as well. No. Ferrari, yeah. Oz will bundle out on 100. India will make 200 odd. Then it will be a cracker. तो कितना होगा? 250 मारना है 4th innings. Wow. Okay. Your last minute predictions, guys. What will be the lead? Usman said India will get 50 runs lead. What about the others? Usman Khan available on Sunday. Also guys, if you guys have any tips for how to do lives well, and if we can do anything related to cricket, please provide some ideas and suggestions. We'll try to include those things. Also no, 62 runs lead, so like they'll be all out in like 10-15 runs tomorrow. Nice. Nagibai will play for Commonwealth in my place. उसका टिकट करवा दो, आ जाएगा. Maybe if India bats a little better tomorrow, 180-210 would be great. What is the lead that they'll get in the beginning? Bye brother, time to sleep. Bye bye, see you tomorrow after day 2. India 50 lead, second innings 300, Oz come back, and it all comes down to 1 wicket on last day. I don't think it'll go till the last day. It's very difficult. Why not come live during the game? Juice Pilo Mozambique. During the game is like very early for me. Like the match is starting at 3 a.m. and yeah, probably I think the last session I can come live. Since tomorrow is a Saturday, we can try. Yeah, guys, whoever is free can join tomorrow's live for the third session. It'll be nice. We can start from the third session starts and we can stay until the day ends. Maybe we'll see. Depends on when we get up and all. Day after tomorrow before tea, game will be over. I hope so. Australia is not chasing during the last session. Tomorrow or last day's last session. I think we have to score a lot. The batters need to, like I said, 1 day at least, and take a great start to the series, because after losing 2 series and losing the first game in Perth, I think Australia is going to be under extreme pressure, and they'll also might fuck up. Well, Bumrah also has hit a 6, guys. True. Yes, tomorrow we'll do the third session. Whoever is available, please join. What do you think will be the target for us? We'll talk about it tomorrow. I don't think target is necessary now. I also think India will get a lead of at least 40 to 50, and then they'll have to bat their skins out. They have to play a long second innings, the third innings, and then they can set a good target for the Aussies. I have a number in mind. Bol do. 69 बोलेगा ना? India again. 15 what? 150 all out. 250, 270 will be the target. You guys have heavy hopes. We'll see, but it is not impossible. If one guy gets a century, I think all of the others can play around that guy and they can score 270. It will be an exciting game if 270 is the target, and Australia will be coming all guns blazing. Yeah, it'll be exciting to see how the match turns out. So whoever is free, please feel free to join tomorrow's third session live during the match. No one's gonna get 100. Yeah, it seems like it's very difficult People are struggling to play a long innings play. They can't stay that long to score a century. Maximum 50. Who knows? Okay, we'll end the live for now. Let's join tomorrow. Have a good day. Have a good night. Have a early morning. Wake up and we'll continue watching the match. Also, if okay, we'll think of something for common discussions. Maybe some Telegram group or a Discord group. If if there are more people, then we'll see. Okay, we'll plan something for discussion during the game so that we can have exciting conversations. Okay then, guys, ciao. See you tomorrow in tomorrow's live. Bye.